Lawrence Tam here. It is a Wednesday night. It is 10 Eastern, December the 21st. I have a special guest on. We had some technical issues last week. We are not letting that stop us. We are unstoppable. I mean, if you want to be an unstoppable marketer, you can't have little hiccups stop you, right? Just some quick updates. The year's coming to a close. I do have my keyword research contest still going. End of the year, I'm looking for someone to rank the keywords Empower Network and also the keyword Empower Network Review, and it must be on an Empower Network blog. And if you do rank by the end of the year, send me a screenshot. I will confirm it. If that's true, the person who ranks highest, so if you're first and your buddy's second, I'm only paying $50 per keyword. I will pay you by PayPal $50 to you for ranking. Kind of just my effort to getting people to blog and seeing the power of Empower Network's aged domain. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Second thing is, I am doing my honors class, and you need to have your physical video, and you need to have a written application in one email. Follow the instructions. Remember, if you can't follow basic instructions, it's very hard for me to trust you that you'll be able to follow legit instructions about marketing. So by all means, please do that. Have it to me by the end of the year. I'll review it. This will be for the class of January 2012. Initially, it was for 3 people. I've had a huge amount of applicants. Some made me even cry. It's just ridiculous how bad some people want it. But this isn't about you wanting it. It's about, can I help you take it to the next level? And that doesn't mean making $0 to $10. That's meaning you had the skill set necessary to make $1,000 in a day, but you just had some things wrong. But this isn't a professor to student kind of class. It's a mastermind. I want to be able to learn from you too. So if you bring nothing to the table, you have no value, it's very hard for me to have you enter. I would say, invest in yourself for the next 3 months, and we'll see if we can open it again for the next quarter. Okay. And part of that, those of you who have been on the 15K webinar with Empower Network, those of you who have upgraded all the way and got that for free, ooh, there's some good stuff. I'm on schedule and on tap to be one of the guest trainers next week for leadership, and we'll do that. But right now, I want to introduce you one of my favorite people recently. I'm not gonna say I've known this person for a very long time. I think our first contact was maybe 6 months ago. Phone call. I wanted to see what this gal was about. I learned that she has some serious pull. I mean, she's got some serious skills. I believe she was an actual copywriter for a well-known network marketer. But besides that, I don't want to spill the beans too much on who this is. Can you hear me, Landra?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello,
How
Landra.
is everybody?
Landra Jacobs. Landra, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yay. Well, hi, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate. Hello, hello. I have a bunch of great information for you guys on how you can start out 2012. Can everybody hear me? Okay.
I can hear
So
you.
just type yes
Have
in the chat
if you can hear
box
Landra,
so I can
please
see it.
please throw your hands up. Throw your hands up, and let's see if we can hear her great voice.
Okay, good. Cool. All right, we're good to start. So, it wouldn't be a Christmas special without a few gifts. So, I will be doing some giveaways here along the way. But to do that, you guys are going to need the fan book page up. So, I see Tom and Tanisha. You guys are already there. Cool. Every once in a while, we're covering. All right. Give you the skill set that you guys need to make some headway in January and February that will give you what you need to get through the rest of the year. So let's take a look at what we're going to cover. First of all, why hiring a good copywriter can make or break your online marketing business. It really, really can, and we'll go over that. Second, why an autoresponder system is necessary. I get a lot of questions from email about this all the time, so we're just going to go over it. People ask me all the time, what's this co-op business? What's going on with that? And what are the different types of advertising that you guys do? So we're going to go through that too. And then we're going to take a look at what this all means for you. And then, in addition to giveaways, I brought bonuses with me. So we're going to go over those too. Good stuff, right? Right. All right. So, why hiring a good copywriter can make or break your online marketing business? Well, first of all, anytime you put anything out there, a blog post, an article, anything with your name on it, that is your voice on the web. That's if you're standing up and saying, this is what I stand for, this is what my business is all about. And if you were never really good at English, it's not your first language, you're not a fan, you're more of a math person, whatever the case may be, a lot of people take note of your grammar skills, your written skills, your ability to convey and communicate. Your writing is your voice on the web. If it's not your forte, I'm not saying don't even attempt, because you attempt, but it's probably not going to turn out pretty. So I would suggest hiring a copywriter, such as myself, or somebody else. I know we have quite a few in the group. So first of all, that's the most important thing to remember is a good copywriter is going to act as your voice on the web, communicate your skill set clearly, and help you have a more professional image, plain and simple. Second of all, we know search engine optimization, SEO, content, right? That's what we're always preaching. We're total cheerleaders about it. By hiring a good copywriter, we're already going to know SEO. We're going to know the changes in SEO. We're going to know, what's going on. So let our expertise shine for you. Second of all, or I guess fourth of all, hiring a good copywriter is a time-saving mechanism for you. LT was just outsource, right? Outsourcing. If it takes you an hour to sit down and write an email, how do you think you'll be able to write a week's worth of blog posts and do everything else you need to do? Hire a copywriter, let us do it for you. I can get through a 500-word blog post in about 10 minutes. It may take you an hour. It may take you 4 hours. I don't know. But, which one would you rather spend? $2 and give yourself more time in the day? Or, give yourself a headache trying to do it yourself? So, with that, we're going to go on to I've had confusion. You guys are waiting on the autoresponder series. I apologize. All right, we'll let that load. We'll continue on to the next one, and then we'll do a prize. All right. Sorry. Okay, so we'll go ahead and talk about why an autoresponder system is necessary. A lot of people ask me, do I use Aweber? Do I, use the built-in and Empower network? Right now, I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why you need to have Aweber. One, you want to have Aweber to connect to your almost a secret sales page on Empower Network. That opt-in page is going to be key for you to get leads. If something happens to the days, the Empower Network goes away, whatever happens, if you have your own autoresponder outside of the Empower Network, you can take that list with you. That list is yours to keep. So if you move on to something different or something happens to Empower, you can still talk to those leads and say, hey, this is what I'm working on now. You can't do that if it's stuck in the Empower Network back office. Second of all, people ask me all the time, do you do Aweber, get response? It's really a personal preference, but I will tell you that more people in Project Mayhem and more people in Empower actually use Aweber. So if you do run into any snags or problems or you need help, more of us are here to help you with that. If it's something obscure or something that a lot of us don't know about, it makes it harder. Using an autoresponder or another really isn't going to give you much of an edge over somebody else because it's all doing the same thing. It's sending emails out. Um, I mean, it's up to you, but like I said, if you have any problems, there's more of us here. Another reason why an autoresponder is really a necessity is it once that person opts into your page, that is your last chance to give them sales communication. They've been into your opt-in page. They may or may not have watched Dave's video. They may or may not have signed up. But as long as they're still subscribed to your opt-in list, you can send them as many messages a day as you want. It doesn't necessarily mean you want to send them 35 messages a day because the chance for today are probably good. They're more information support. They signed up, they want to know more, right? Best thing I can say is some of my greatest conversions have been from people who have seen my autoresponder, message to them, and sent me an email back saying, can you tell me a little bit more about this? That opens the line of communication. That helps you get started with them. That helps you build that relationship. And that is vital. So many people get wrapped up in, well, they didn't sign up for a paid membership. Well, no, you want the opt-ins. You want to build that relationship in your list. It may be a year, it may be 2 years before anybody buys anything from you or does anything with you. But if you're in their email box every single day of the week, you're going to get hurt after a while. Chances are pretty good. That said, a good autoresponder series can increase conversions. So you want, again, it goes back to what you write is your voice. Okay? You hire a copywriter to do it, you're going to look more professional. The sales psychology is going to be there, which means, there's different people respond to different types of email marketing a little differently. Some people like an emotional response, some people just want hard facts. Some people, it takes them 3 or 4 hard sales emails. Some people want testimonials. It just really depends. A good autoresponder series is going to increase those conversions. I highly suggest if you, I have my own autoresponder series that I have for sale for a series and a 100 message series. If you don't go with that, I would say at least hire a copywriter to write your own. It's a good way to make it look polished, make you look professional, and make it work. So that said, Facebook is working with us. Try for me. Hey, Steve, feedback. This is the best I can do with my equipment right now. I told you the gremlins have been with me today. The first person to answer gets a $50 for Christmas.
Hey Landry, can you repeat that again? You broke up a little bit there. Go ahead and go all the way back to the first person who answers. Yeah, that internet's killing you right now. Maybe let it buffer. Maybe hit stop on that guy. hit stop on the load. Because I don't hear you right now. Right? Yeah, you're cutting out right now. Hold tight. You want to call in, Landra? Maybe you can call in. Maybe. Let me see. Let me see here. Yeah, use a telephone. You use your cell or something. I think the internet can't take your voice. You have too much range. Hey, Tom, can you hear me? This is Lawrence Tam. You want me to take over? Hand me the reins, girlfriend. Let's do this. Let's do this. Jim goes get a Mac. Oh man. All right, guys. Sorry about that. LT is in his house. If you can hear me, go hails yes. Go ahead and say hails yes if you can hear me right now. Oh, heck yeah, my friends. Landra will be back with us shortly. Let's recap, okay? Landra Lynn Jacbos, she is a professional copywriter. She does this for a living. And what she's doing is she understands leverage. And I understand leverage because I don't like to do everything. If you understand the basics of I'm lazy, how can I still make money? Well, perfectionists seem to come in and think, oh, I used the wrong tense, I have a misspell, whatever. You get stuck in an email, you get stuck in an article, and it takes you like 2 hours to write a 500-word article. Don't do that. What you do is you hire a copywriter like Landra Lynn Jacbos. Landra, her expertise will come in that she knows the best way to make a sell is one that they trust you with. Now, how do they trust you? They're going to trust you when they see you. Most people say 7 points of exposure, 7 points. Well, if you get someone to your almost secret capture page and Empower, that's 1 point. I mean, yeah, they're clicking through and getting more exposure with the intro pages and whatnot. But the real magic happens when you get to their email box. One of the things I was working with Dagan Smith, we were talking about where people buy things. People buy things from websites they trust and their email, mostly. I mean, seriously, when was the last time you had your credit card ready on Facebook? Really? No, you don't do that. People on Facebook hang out to hang out, right? So what you want to do is you want to force that traffic of Facebook back into an email, which then you provide value in exchange for some credit card numbers, right? So what Landra's doing, she's writing an autoresponder. Leverage her to build this autoresponder. I know she has some crazy big project coming along. And definitely that's something you should really look into if that's something you want to do, if you want to make sales after first point of contact. Because many of you seem to think that building a list requires, oh, we are off. Are we off? Okay. There is no presenter. Change presenter. Hold on. Hey, if you could, let me see. Can you see my screen, guys? Guys, if you can see my screen right now, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Let me see. Nope, she is a presenter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me see. Understand. All right. All right. Let's all right, show. Can y'all see my screen? I got some sexy lightning clouds right now in my background. This is my desktop. Can see it now, Mike Riley says. Okay, hopefully Landra will come back in. All right, guys, sorry for the technical difficulties. Go to meeting. I think what happens is right now I think we're about maxed out, and it's getting pissed off right now. It is very angry right now. See the lightning. Okay, hey, let's go about my life. My life is here. Here's me at the vet. I'm just playing. Just playing, guys. We are here about copywriting. Let me show you some stuff, man. Let me show you some stuff. Until she comes back, let me show you some goods because maybe her power cord ate her stuff. Who knows, right? All right, let me see. I'm going to show you my Aweber account because I love you guys and you're part of my team. You might not be directly tied to me, but you're part of Project Mayhem. Okay? By all means, please, please, please send all stuff to here. Send your witty comments here. Oh, sheer. No, here. Here. Okay, guys, check this out. In terms of a list, you have something called a follow-up series. Okay, so many of you who are on Project Mayhem will see this. You're going to get these emails that I've been pushing out to Project Mayhem because I love you guys. Oh, man, look at that. 99 days. So what you do is, bloop, bloop. Got to change that, and I'll make it one day. Okay. I was distracted. Saw a bunch of 9s. I'm like, what the heck is that? Okay, so this is an autoresponder series. So in layman terms, an autoresponder series is once someone comes and puts their email in your almost secret Empower network, they're going to get a series of emails. Now, this is for you guys when you sign up for Project Mayhem. Now, I am doing my own. This is what happens when people come into Empower Network and see, oh, sorry about that, guys. We hit our limit. Hey, we are full. Okay, so I went ahead and just started making some emails. Now, these are personal to me, and I wanted to brand myself. But if you're not a good copywriter, you don't have a story, it takes you 5 hours to write 500 words, don't do that. But definitely you want to get a copywriter to write you some emails if you're not going to do it. What this tells me right here is I have 12 attempts right here. 12 attempts plus the ability to send broadcasts. See, broadcasts are the ability to go ahead and send something again. You know, what is a badass? You know, who's the #1 earner? Yada, yada, yada. Landra, you back with us?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Let me just close this thought and I'll send it back to you, okay?
That's good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so there's 2 ways we contact people. The leveraged way is always a follow-up because the emails will keep coming, and this is what Landra is providing. Now, she has a shorter version and a longer version, and it depends what you really want. Well, not really depends. It depends how what your pockets say, right? You want an ability to, so this one has 12. Now, if you look at one of mine from, like, say, Lead System Pro, you're going to see, I mean, literally a ton of emails. Why? I tell you, I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many times I've had someone email me and go, hey, I've been on your list for a year, 18 months, 2 years. I've been since you just started. And they go, your stuff is awesome, and I just wanted to say I'm ready to work with you. That would not have been possible if you're not constantly emailing. Now, one method of doing this is to continue to send them broadcasts, but that's not leveraged if you're not good at copyright, if you're not good at writing emails. But if you're good at writing emails, of course you can do that. But there's only like 5% who are pure copywriters. So Landra's coming in, giving you a follow-up series to do this. So on top of that, you can then send broadcasts of live events. Hey, I just came back from the Super Bowl party, and I just realized that, I had 2 sales off of something that was completely automated. If this is something you want to see, click here. just something that's kind of intriguing. It's personal. It's talking about you. So that's definitely where you want to go. Now she hit it on the head. You want to build your list. Empower Network will let you have those leads in the back office, but you want them in a way you can email them. Now, you can always drag and drop the contacts from Empower back office, but that's not real leverage. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and have them automatically integrated to Aweber. We all use Aweber. Now, what does that do over time? Well, what that does over time is allow you to have 10,000 leads. I mean, come on, let's just be real. You can't have 10,000 leads if you don't start building today. And you can't make sales off of those leads unless you always connect with them. Because once you're off the top of their list of to-dos, to reads, to follow up, you're gone. Who are you, right? So the idea is why you always want to build a list. And this is something you should be doing over time. I've generated, this is only one of my autoresponders. I actually have eye contact and I've used a couple others. And this is just Aweber. And Aweber integrates perfectly fine with Empower Network. Landra, can I change it back to you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You calling on the phone right now?
Yeah. I switched to my cell phone, so we should be good now.
I'm going to give you the presenter rights. You have it. We are maxed out, so sorry if you can't see or can't get in. It's just one of those things with GoToMeeting. But you got it. It's yours.
Yeah, that's really exciting. So I am actually going to start this out with your guys' presents that I was going to ask. So before I was saying that Aweber is really good for a number of reasons, but I want you guys to give me one reason that LT mentioned while I was away fixing technicalities. First person to do so gets that $50 straight to the PayPal account. Just go ahead and post that in Facebook. We'll start right there. Yay, it looks like Daniel Truitt wins. Woohoo! Yay, Daniel. Send me a Facebook message and I'll get your information. All right, so let's get back into this presentation here. Bear with me. All right, so we're going to start. I think LT pretty much covered everything that I had problems with audio up to this point. So we're going to go through the dynamics of a co-op because a lot of people ask me, what is a co-op? Why is it good for marketing, et cetera, and so forth, and the types of advertising that we do. And to get down to what a co-op is, it's basically shared advertising. So say we take a chunk of advertising that costs $1,000 and we divide that up into 10 equal parts. Okay, that's what a co-op share is. It's one of those parts. They're shared leads by the fact that when a co-op starts, I either purchase a domain name or I have a bunch of domain names that we use specifically for the Empower Network co-ops. It might be, PowerNetworkPros.com or EmpowerNetworkIsCool.com. I think Empower Network Pros we have. I don't think Empower Network is Cool we have, but we have a bunch of them. I probably have about 50 domain names that have the word Empower Network in them. And what I do is I take that domain name and I have a hypertracker rotation system and I load everybody's opt-in page in there. So everybody has the same exact page, same exact exposure to the lead. And what it does is it literally works down the list of everybody's opt-in page, and just every time that domain name is reloaded, it shows somebody else's domain or somebody else's opt-in page. So it gives an even share, approximately even share of the leads. So the good thing about a co-op is that it's shared risk. So if it bombs, and I'll be honest, we've had a few that have just been terrible, no leads whatsoever, everybody's out. No one person is ahead of the other. But if it goes well, then everybody's doing well. So that's kind of a community thing. It's something we enjoy doing.
Hey, Landra.
Yeah.
Make sure your screen's live.
Make sure what?
Make sure your screen is showing. I think some people are saying your screen isn't visible.
Okay.
Just double check it real quick.
I'm showing.
Okay. Sorry guys, I think because we maxed it out and GoToMeeting is just freaking out. And hey, Tom sees it, I see it. So okay, Continue, please. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I've just had gremlins all over the place with my laptop lately, so we'll blame it on them.
It's
But
recorded,
another
guys.
reason why,
It is recorded.
and you know what I'll do is I'll figure out a way to get you guys the notes on this too, and maybe we can upload that there too for the PowerPoint. Okay, so the other reason why a co-op is great is because it's less headache and less expense for you. So you're getting $1,000 worth of advertising for a fraction of the cost because you're buying a share instead of the whole thing. It allows you to take part in advertising campaigns that you probably wouldn't go out of your way to do because it might be outside your budget. And the other thing is it's less headache. A lot of times these advertising companies require me to send in my electric bill, a copy of my driver's license, bank statements. I have to do all of that jumping through hoops. You don't, because you buy a share and it's done. You get the options from it. So a lot less headache for you, a lot less time spent. I do all the research. I get all the testimonials to find out whether or not it's a good option for us to use. I do all of that before I even announce a co-op share. So that's there. And then the other question I get is, what is the difference between pay-per-view ads and solo ads versus a print ad? Print ad, very obviously, it's in a magazine, a newspaper, it might be on a billboard, something tangible in your hands. We haven't done any of those yet. Notice I said yet. But we have done PPV and solo ads. With PPV ads, you've got to understand that your opt-in page is popping up on somebody's computer without them showing any interest whatsoever. They might be searching for something on the web that's one of the keywords that we've purchased, but they did not have to physically click on a link to see your opt-in page. Therefore, it takes many, many more views for you to get a good feedback and a return versus a solo ad. A solo ad is where an email comes to somebody's box. They think, oh, wow, that looks interesting. They click on the link, and they've actually chosen to be interested in your page. So you have a much higher opt-in potential rate. And so that's one of the things that people were confused on here lately is they signed up for a solo ad, and then they tried to do a PPV ad afterwards, and it didn't work out as well as they hoped. Well, it's just a different type of advertising, and it's a different marketing psychology behind it, pretty much. So let's see here. On to the next one. Is everybody seeing the screen okay? Things a little bit better. Can you guys hear me?
There's probably 50-50 who can't see it. I think the maxing out of the system kind of messed it up. It's okay. It's recorded. When we do your raffle and your prize, we'll just take time for people to kind of digest it since they're going blind.
Perfect. Okay. So let's move on to what this all means for you. So between using a copywriter and using a good autoresponder and using the co-ops, you're going to get more exposure with your name on it. You're going to look more professional. You're going to have more leads, better business growth, and again, you're going to have a better professional image. That's really, really important when you're internet marketing because most people aren't going to meet you face-to-face or talk to you on the phone. Everything's going to be done through email. And that professional image is all you have. That written word is all you have at this point. All right. So, you know what? We're going to do another participation because I've only gotten one out, and I have three $50 to give away. So if you've already won, you're counted out. But let's see here. What is the difference between a PPV ad and a solo ad? First person, $50.
Repeat the question.
The difference between a PPV ad and a solo ad. Chris K. PPV, they don't have to opt in. That's not necessarily true. Let's see here. Carl actually was the first one to get this right because he says that PPV pops up unsolicited, solo to email. So that is correct. I'm going to give this one to Carl on this one.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that was the most correct answer, don't you, Elsie?
Yeah. I would definitely put that in Wiki.
All right. So we've got a few offers for you guys right now. Tammy Coffin-Hanna, who is our other unofficial Project Mayhem copywriter, she does a great job. A lot of you have worked with her. I've actually worked with her for a very, very long time. I brought her in. She's my direct downline. I absolutely adore this woman. Unfortunately, she has some other obligations tonight, so she couldn't make it with us. But she is doing $75 for 25 500-word blog posts, articles, whatever you want to use them for. That's $3 a post, folks. You will not find another American in this country, English-speaking copywriter for that who is actually professional. She's only doing that until 12/24, so get it in. It doesn't mean you have to use them now, but purchase now, and you can send her the links later, or the keywords later, rather. So that's 25 different keywords, 25 different posts, 75 bucks. Starting Christmas Day until New Year's Day, she's doing $60 for 10 to 500-word posts. $6 a piece. Still well worth it. Because as of January 2nd, she's going up to $10 per post. So you guys want to act on this now. Her email address is copycatsinc@live.com, or you can look her up on Facebook. Just send her payment via PayPal and email her your keywords, and you're good to go. She'll get to work. Second bonus for you guys is the 100-message autoresponder series. Now, I know I promised you guys that it would be there by December 15th, but like I said, I've had gremlins, and I lost 95% of the done deal. And so that was not good, having to rewrite 95 messages for you guys. So I've been working on that pretty diligently. As soon as I have it, you will have it. Anybody who purchased it at the $425 price, I'm going to throw in some extra messages for you, just so you guys get something for your time and your patience with me. That said, if you have not purchased it, it's normally going to be $500. It's pretty expensive, but it's $5 an autoresponder messages. That's about 100 days worth of selling to your AWeber list, your opt-in list. That's gold for you guys, because that is the last sales contact that you get with those people. If you're going to flip them, you're going to turn them, you're going to convert them, that's going to be how you're going to do it. So I'm giving you guys a coupon code just because you hung out with me and dealt with all the errors tonight. So it's Mayhem, MAYHEM. If you put it in at checkout at empowernetworkcoop.com, it'll give you 10% off, which is like $50. So good deal. Get you guys what you need, and as soon as it's done, it will be emailed out to you. I'm expecting probably within the next few days, because it is Christmas weekend. But as soon as I have it, you guys will have it. And then the 10 list is still available. It's $30. The coupon isn't valid. It's at $3 a message, which is great for you guys. And that one's automatically downloadable. So once you purchase it, you get a download link. It's yours to load in. And then third bonus here, this is an unpublished co-op opportunity. This is the first time I'm mentioning it to you guys. We're doing a full-page print ad in the Home Business Magazine. And it's going to have a download link with a rotation and all of that. And it's going to either run in February 2012 or March 2012. The closeout date is January 2nd. So if we've closed out the co-op, then we'll go ahead and get it done so that it'll run February. If we haven't closed out the co-op, then we'll have to wait till March. 50 spots available, $125 a piece, available for purchase at empowernetworkcoop.com. So that said, I'm going to do one more giveaway, and then I'll turn it back over to LT. Get my Facebook ready here. All right, for $50, let's see here. When does Tammy's $75 special end? I'm loading to see who my winner is here. I don't think those two webinars are very happy with us tonight.
I'm gonna make a statement. I have never seen 246 comments off of a Facebook group post.
Nice, nice. You know, I pulled my idea for the gifts from a Dagan Smith
Yeah,
webinar I was in. Everybody was really engaged. So I was
yeah.
hoping I could keep you guys awake and not falling asleep due to too much eggnog. You know, there's that time of year. All right, let's see here. Who won? Who won? Let me load. And guys, if you won tonight, I told you you won. Just send me a message on Facebook with your PayPal email address, and I'll make sure you guys get paid tonight. Extra money for Christmas. And let's see here. Marlon won. Yay! Congratulations.
Awesome. Awesome.
And Chad, yes, you want some of the magazine co-op, go to empowernetworkcoop.com. You can purchase the share there. It's live. So thank you so much, guys, for having me, and I'll turn it back over to LC.
Ooh, this group is popping. Mm, mm, mm. All right. You want me to grab it, or you gonna send it?
Go ahead and take it on over.
All right, let me find it. Man, let me scroll down. Let me get this. A lot of people in here. Oh, okay. I want to thank Landra for doing this, and this was kind of like not spur of the moment, but I knew, we're family people. We don't exactly want to be spending our nights with strangers, right? But I'm like, hey Landra, you mind kind of giving some of your sauce and what can you do for Project Mayhem? And she came out with some goods. I mean, way above and beyond. She ate the Dagan sauce, and basically she goes, this is the real deal. I mean, we have how many have over 200. Let me see what this 264 comments in a Facebook group. And when I joined Facebook, when groups were just arriving, Facebook groups were just a place to spam people. and the community is great because this is why we're here. So everyone else who wants to build their own business on their own, I'm bringing in people like Landra Lynn Jacbos to physically just say, hey, I'm a copywriter, I can help you out, and oh yeah, I'm gonna be dirt cheap because I want you to succeed. And oh yeah, I brought Tammy in, and her prices were just, I'm like, what? You're in America and you're charging that? And so this was, but basically, we want you to understand. Project Mayhem was based off of cultivating leaders. Landra is one of my leaders, and I wanted to be able to showcase her in a spotlight where she can grow, she can provide her services and value, right? And this is my family I want to build because, excuse me, I'm pretty sure most of you who are doing online marketing, your good friends, your spouse, your coworkers have no clue what you do, let alone want to do what you do, right? I mean, I'm the guy who asked my wife, "Hey, can I have $400 for my birthday so I can buy a training series?" MLM traffic formula is no joke, and I wanted to buy it. I'm like, this is my investment. So our gift to you is we want to be able to give back to you in different forms. I brought my business partner Aaron Chen out. We did some solo ads. Landra Lynn is Jacobs is a unique breed because copywriting, in a nutshell, should be probably be one of the most important things you learn basically for longevity of your business. Now, why do I say longevity of your business? Let me see if I can get this working. I don't want to take too much more time of Landra, but let's see if I can get this to work. So check this out, Mike. Ooh, should I? Let me try this again. Mike Dillard. Okay. His number one thing he said, if you could start all over again, what would you learn? Anyone, answer it. What if Mike Dillard, if he could do anything in terms of driving traffic, converting, building his business again, what is the number one skill he would want? Chris gets it. Chris gets it. Copywriting. Copywriting. Why do you think David Wood has a, I think he's averaging, no, that's not dollar sign. Not dollar sign. He's averaging, I think his open rate, I think it's around 14% because of his copywriting from his email. He's entertaining. He's definitely entertaining, okay? And so I thought it would be really awesome to find a unique skill set that we all lack because there's not many natural copywriters. Most of us who are copywriters are too anal. And if you look at David Wood's stuff, he could care less about spelling something correctly. He just wants to drive home a point that says, I can help you, right? It's value. It's definitely value or entertain. And so definitely said, Mike Dillard said if he could do it all over again, he would definitely copyright. And why? Because PPC can be taken away from you. So Alicia understands, he built his business, a large section of his business from Google PPC, but you don't own that traffic. Facebook PPC, Bing PPC, Yahoo, I don't care where you go in terms of PPC. PPC is on a platform, and that platform can be taken away from you any day of the week. But copy, learning how to write good copy to sell ice to an Eskimo. I mean, to be able to sell with words through email is the fastest way to get money in your pocket. So when many people ask me, hey Lawrence, what should I be doing? I send all this traffic and yada yada. And then one of the first questions I ask is, do you have an autoresponder? And if you don't have an autoresponder, it's like, well, how do you plan to close that person? You're telling me you have one shot to make a sale. You're just not going to do it, right? All right. Most people say you need 7 points. You need 7 points to make that sale. So I really want to say thank you for Landra. If we have any other questions, throw them out there. Well, I'll take a couple of Q&As, have Landra come out and answer those. Let me hear what you got, guys. Don't be bashful, and Landra can speak on those. All right, quiet crowd after, how many of this? 264 comments.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What happened there?
And let me refresh it. Let me see if Facebook just did a brain fart. Let me see. Yeah, it did. It did brain fart. Hold on.
Oh, here's a good one from Chris K. Where's the best place to start copywriting? Honestly, a Microsoft Word document. And I know that sounds kind of sarcastic, but it comes down to it. In order to learn copywriting, you have to do it every single day. Try to remember everything they taught you in high school English and go from there. But just remember, people think different ways. So, you've got to wear different hats, so to speak, when you're writing. So, a 75-year-old grandmother is going to respond differently to an email than a 19-year-old college kid. So if you're writing your autoresponders, you need to remember to vary your messages so that you're hitting all of those points. But best way to start copywriting, hands down, Chris, is just do it every day in some form or another.
What else we got here?
Frank, thank you for staying up until 5 a.m. He's in Germany right now and stayed up just to see this.
Frank ain't messing around, and I believe you sent me in an application, man. I mean, this dude's a monster, man. You guys watch out. I mean, if I take Frank or not, it doesn't matter. He's gonna make it on his own either way. But the dude's a monster. So watch what he does because he ain't messing around. What we got here? What's a good book?
Here's one from Tom. Every follow-up in Landra's series sends to the join link. Do you recommend to send a few emails that don't hard sell? And how do you do that by including this link? My theory on the join link is they've already seen your opt-in page. So first of all, here's another little nugget of information for you. If you're writing autoresponder emails, don't include the opt-in page link, which is your almost a secret link. That's kind of redundant because they're getting an email from the page they already opted in. It's kind of silly if you think about it that way. The video, I mean, if they haven't seen Dave's video. They started to watch Dave's videos. They stopped Dave's video. I mean, the sucker is 20 minutes long. Who has 20 minutes? I don't even think I've sat through the whole thing, to be honest. But, I mean, if you want to resend them to the video every so often, do it. But I just figure by that point, your email is the advertisement. So if they haven't gotten enough in their email box over the course of the last 3 days, 5 days, week, 3 months, whatever, then they're probably not going to sign up anyway. So you just want to keep it straight to the point, make it easy, send them directly to the join link. Worst case scenario, they sign up as an unpaid and you call them directly and have a conversation. Best case scenario, they join and you begin to train them.
Yeah. Good answer. I'm gonna leave it with one more thought, and it is this. One of the main things I teach, if you've seen me, what I've been doing in the last couple years, it's leverage. Okay, let me write this down. Leverage. And the thing about leverage is being able to do things when you're not physically there. One way to do that is to shoot a video, right? Shoot a video is one way. Another way is to write articles. Write articles. Now, if you write articles, well, how does this translate to emails? Well, an email is delivered like a mailman. It comes in and they have email being sent to them. All right. Now, the benefit of this is this email can then go to videos, can then go to articles. So when people ask me, "Hey, Lawrence, how do I get people to look at my videos?" Generate some leads. "Hey, Lawrence, how do I get people to watch and read my super duper article I wrote 2,000 words on and spilled my beans and just basically just did everything I could to enrich people's lives? No one can see it. I can't get it indexed because it's not a keyword rich thing, but I want people to read it. It's email. It's email. And this is leverage because why? You can then have thousands of leads open their email box when they want to. It's not interruption marketing anymore. When they want to, they open it and they go, "Hey, you know what? That is a problem. My mortgage sucks. And what can I do about it?" Well, if you can do about it, let me make some more money. I read in this email. This email was talking about how a $25 program made this dude 70 grand in 6 weeks, and it sends him to a website that basically shows them you can too, and you can do it part-time because guess what? It is leveraged. Okay, guys, I want to apologize for the tech difficulties. GoToMeeting has been given the notice. I am actually moving away from GoToMeeting. I have something in place. I'm going to be testing it for the next training, which is going to be next year. But never fear, because those of you who are applying for my honors class, you're gonna be my first guinea pigs. Everyone who applies that really should be applying, I'm gonna go ahead and stick you in this that it's not GoToMeeting. It's this webinar software that I'll be testing. We're gonna discuss, in terms of marketer, are you really ready for an honors class? Now, if you remember back in school, we have standard classes everyone took, and then we had accelerated classes that basically the teacher had to assume you knew basics. You knew the basics. Stuff like, what is a lead? What is an opt-in? Why do you want emails? Why do you want an autoresponder? What is a broadcast? Why do you want, why do you want an opt-in page versus a static page? And what are the differences between split testing? If this stuff makes you want to throw up, you're not ready for an honors class. But those of you who are ready, I've sent you the information. Go ahead and you can go ahead. I believe you can just search this group, and if you type in honor, you're gonna have this honor system. No, not yet. No. It's in here. I mean, it's probably buried now, but it's in here, and I've also emailed it out to. And this honors class, I basically wanted it small because I wanted you to teach me too. This right here. This is not oh, Lawrence is going to teach you. You sit down and watch like it's television. No. I want to know you can teach me the difference between PPV and PPC and why that ad or that resource didn't work. I need to be able to work with you in a mastermind. Okay? So, we're probably going to shoot for sometime next week. I'm going to send that out. And early January, I'm gonna do my next Amazon training class for those who are on my direct line and those who paid for access in Project Mayhem. I just want to give it up for Landra. She maxed out the lines, broke it down, and basically gave GoToWebinar the finger, because even with all that, she came back, gave the goods, and gave goodies to those who participated. So thank you, everyone. This will be recorded. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off.